Today we're going to be reading another fan fiction. This is Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Red Sun. So, let's get started. So, how do I, okay. So, when I woke up today, I could tell something was off. First, I'd usually hear Roderick's band practicing or Manny throwing a fit downstairs, but the house was dead silent. Second, the sun was red and the sky was orange. Ooh. But the house was, I thought it was pretty weird, but it wouldn't interrupt my Twisted Wizard marathon. At least that's what I thought. Smack, smack. I went downstairs for a quick breakfast, thinking I'd run into someone on the way, but nope. Mom, Dad, Roderick, I didn't even see Manny. Well, something's up. I made a bowl of cereal and went to watch some cartoons, but the TV wouldn't turn on. I checked to see if it was plugged in, and it was, so I had no idea it wasn't going to turn on. In fact, it seemed like the entire house didn't have electricity. So, man, right away, Greg's, not doing that good. Nothing was working. I figured Manny must have messed up with the fuse box again, so I went to the basement to investigate. When I opened the door, though, I was tackled to the ground. It was Roderick. When he saw me, he got up and apologized. I told him to explain why he just did that. Explain yourself. Roderick woke up to a loud thumps from the first floor. He thought it was his band coming over for practice, so he went upstairs as fast as he could. But it wasn't his band. It was a monster. He watched as the monster went in the first floor bathroom, followed by a flushing sound. He was so scared he decided to hide out in the basement until he was sure it was left. He looked real shaken up. Wow. I asked Roderick to describe what the monster looked like, and instead of saying, he grabbed a piece of paper and drew it. My God. I told him the monster was gone by now and nothing to worry about. We told him to look around the rest of the house, but we didn't find Mom, Dad, or Manny. As for the red sun, neither of us could explain it, but we figured it'd be best to stay inside for now. With electricity out, I only had books to keep me busy. Underpants bandits. Sunday. I didn't get much sleep last night. When the sun set, suddenly everything was working again. Phones, radios, we even had the internet back. Roderick said the sun must have been interfering with those signals, like the movies, so red sun, right, like Superman. We turned on the TV to see what was on the news, but we didn't find anything. All the major news channels were dead. I called Riley to see if he was okay. I was relieved when he picked up. When he woke up, he couldn't find his parents anywhere. I tried to go outside, but he got burned, so we stayed inside all day long. Nothing was working inside his house either. At least it's not just us. I asked him if he wanted to come over with me and Roderick, and he said he'd be over in a few minutes with his stuff. I asked Roderick what we should do, and he said, until we know more, we should stay here and fortify. It might just blow over in a few days after all, so we shouldn't get crazy yet. Oh, something's going down. Wonder how long this is. When Riley came over, he said that he heard noises from the woods, like wild animal walking around. We told him about the monster Roderick saw, and it terrified Riley for the rest of the night. We spent the rest of the night trying to fortify and gathering anything we could use as a weapon. We worked late into the night, and when we finished, no one felt like going to sleep. We just stayed out watching Star Wars movies. It was nice pretending everything was normal for a few hours. When the sun came up, everything stopped working. Roderick hit the nail on the head with his theory. We weren't sure what to do. We couldn't go outside, and nothing was working, so me and Riley played board games in the basement. Roderick was sleeping. He was tired from doing most of the work last night. So it sounds like when the sun comes up, things don't work, but when the sun goes down, it works. We can't live like this forever. Eventually we'll need to get more food. I tried to put on a brave face for Riley's sake, but I'm not the only one thinking this. I think Roderick's having similar thoughts. He's just acting for me and Riley, even though Riley must have this crossed his mind. He's pretty dim, but even he's not that stupid. I'll think about it later. Monday. Lots happened in the last few hours. When the sun set, we decided to get some fresh air. We didn't stay out there for long. Riley started to get scared, so we had to go back in. But half an hour later, there was a knock at the door, and Roderick told me to go answer it. I opened the door and got a face full of Freckly. Hello, friend. And how many pages is this? $11 pages? Okay. He said he was here to check on us. With the current situation, his mom was getting worried that the neighbors might be in trouble. He also brought over some home-cooked food his mom made for us, which was the only actual food we had for 2 days. None of us can cook. Roderick asked if his mom needed anything, just to be polite, but Fregley said that they were fine for now. I was surprised how normal Fregley was acting. I guess the whole situation scared him straight. When he left, I saw Roderick take out a piece of paper and write something on it, but he wouldn't let me see it. I guess it was a list of people to avoid. I was making sure if I was making that list, I'd put Fregley on it too. Tuesday. Here's everything we know about our situation. The monsters are